Hello and welcome to another episode where we have the pleasure of seeing Hans-Gert Penzel, who has a very impressive career, having been CIO of the ECB and is now professor all around innovations in payment and financial services. So welcome, Hans-Gert.
Hello.
And he's a skeptic. So this is going to be an interesting conversation. Hans-Gert, can you please tell us a little bit about where your doubts lie?
Yeah. And let me first of all, maybe as I'm a professor, use a short definition on what open banking is so that we talk about the same issue. I mean, open banking, when you look at it from those that are in demand of it, it would be a free access to any kind of solutions, whoever offers them. And when you look from the offer side, it would be a range of offers that is, again, absolutely free, is played against the demand via open interfaces. So that's, for me, open banking, I must say. And it covers all products. It should cover payments, financial services in terms of assets, in terms of finance and insurance as well.
So you've taken a very broad definition there, if I may say. I mean, first of all, I would say you're talking more about open finance than about open banking if you already go beyond sort of payments. And also you're saying it's for everybody and free. And I would challenge that because there are lots of monetization models and it is only for those who have a license and have gone through a very rigorous screening test. So can you just...
agree. I mean, it's for everybody in terms of everybody could go into this market. It would not be for free in the sense that it doesn't cost you anything. So that's for sure. It has a price and the price can be adequate. So,
and why do you not believe that the opening up and letting fintechs develop new clever things on top of banks might be a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there are two positions to that. One is the typical normative positions. What would we like to have? By the way, when I look into academics, it is a line of academics that is very much linked to design science, which is heavily used in Germany. And I'm tending more towards the analytical side, which is more the Anglo-American side, which just looks at how do things develop. Let's look at them empirically. And that's what I do. So let's look at demand and supply from the analytical side. And why I think that open finance is maybe not the best idea, at least not in all cases. When I look into the demand, and we go into the retail market now, because I think that's the bigger one there. Empirics clearly show only 20% of our people are interested in open finance and open banking. 80% are not.
Sorry, can I just already stop you there? Because if I may say so, I don't think that's the right question. If Edison had asked people, are people interested in electricity? They would all say, I have no idea what that is, go away. But then they see they can suddenly have light bulbs and they have toasters and they get televisions. So an enabling process in the background can be hugely helpful, even though people at a normal client has no idea what the technology behind it is.
You're right, but we have to consider, I mean, open finance has been existing for 20 years. People know what it is. And when we ask our questions with my research institute, we give them specific cases and say, would you like into opening up a second bank account, a third bank account? Would you like to have payments with someone else, et cetera, et cetera? So it is really scenario based that we ask. And therefore, I'm pretty sure that they have a strong opinion, which is not the one, as you said, with Edison, or not the one that I have my iPhone first time here, no one knows what it is.
Okay, that's a fair point. If you're only asking people in the know, that is a different situation. I totally accept that. But aren't there loads, I mean, hundreds of fintechs offering really interesting propositions, how to get better credit, how to make payment more easy, how to get better overview of your finances? Are these all imagined?
Of course. And we show people these scenarios as well, but they are somehow reluctant. And there are reasons for that. And when you look into the reasons, it is most people don't know a lot about finance, do not like to get involved in finance. They are even just having 1 or 2 bank accounts. And when you ask them, how do you deal with them? Okay, there is one bank account for kind of current expenses, and there's one bank account for everything about my mortgage or my car or whatever. They are not even able to decouple the level of bank accounts or payment tools from how to use it. They have this one-to-one link.
I totally agree with you there. I mean, famously, people don't know the difference between a debit card and a credit card, right? And things that people like you and I and others in the scene are much more familiar with. But isn't that also an argument for open banking? Because you get people like these fintechs developing propositions which are so much easier to understand than what a bank puts in your direction. When I look at the mobile app of my bank, it uses terms that even I don't understand, whereas fintechs can put it in a way that actually includes many more people, makes life easier.
I would have agreed 10 years ago when fintechs came to the scene. I do not agree today because I think banks have learned a lot. The apps are not so bad, actually. The apps have improved, and fintechs do not necessarily have an advantage there. And on top of that, when you then say that there are products for people that are already easy, let's take payments. What else do I need than my banking payment account and PayPal? When I have these two, and I mean, PayPal is no longer a fintech now. It's a classical thing. It doesn't go to new solutions. It basically is a direct debit or a credit card transaction, which is time delayed, and that's all. And it is, from all we see, it is for 80% of the people that what they want, and they are not eager to look into all these wonderful fintechs and what they can offer, and then that the credit is a bit easier to get. Or it is even so when they think that a fintech comes, and I will name one, which is Klarna. I mean, it's an old fintech, but it's a fintech. And when that comes out to the market, okay, it's so easy to pay with Klarna. It's so easy to get a credit. And you only pay 2% more when you delay the payment by 1 month. I mean, 2%. And that is clear in the meantime. That's 24% credit loan price per year. And people are very reluctant to go into these things these days.
No, I hear what you say. Again, I am on a slightly different trajectory to you. I think the payment can be significantly improved, and there are plenty of examples in that. And also the data, which was previously locked up in the bank account, is now made available to make better credit decisions and other things. But this is a discussion we could spend at least half an hour on. I would really enjoy doing that. And I thank you for being a critic, which is a really welcome, different opinion to what we usually hear on this channel. And I'm sure many people will enjoy your findings. Thank you very much, Hans-Gert, for being open for this.
I hope so, because again, it is a different opinion. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much again. And thank you to all who are watching. And I hope you enjoyed this. And please have a look at the other elements that we have on our channel and hope you enjoy those too. Thank you for watching.